Hey guys, welcome back to today's Wealth WOD. Wealth Workout of the Day, Al Lewis and Cam McClellan. Guys, as a follow-up from last week's WODs on growth properties versus cash flow properties, a couple of questions through from people. What sort of yield should I be looking at my residential portfolio? Should I use the rental yield to determine the price? Should I be telling bank values about my yields, guys? We thought we'd start with one straight thing, which is what is a rental yield and how do you determine it? As a starting point for anyone out there who's not quite sure.
Yeah, the rental yield, I've just done a quick up on the board here, so hopefully you can read this. So rent equals the weekly rent times 52 divided by purchase price times 100. So in this example that I've done, rent equals $450 a week. The purchase price of this property, for ease of the calculation, is $450,000. So the yield is 450 times 52 divided by 450,000 times 100. So the yield as a percentage is 5.2%. Now, as Al and I were discussing before, is the yield against the purchase price or is it against the current valuation? So, and we basically got down to the fact of agreeing that the yield is the purchase price at any point in time. So it's whatever the current price is at that point in time, the current yield against the current price. So whether you're purchasing it or whether you're assessing it against a property, it's today, compare the two today, rather than when you purchase and then 10 years down the track, the yield you're getting against your property.
The other thing we found interesting, guys, and we encourage you to go and check it for yourselves, different yields around the country. So Melbourne to Brisbane, very different yields. About a 4% yield in Melbourne, probably on average. Low fives in Brisbane, comes out of vacancy rates, things like that. Perth different again. But an exercise we thought may be worth doing, if you've got properties in different capital cities, check them out, assess your yields.
Run the calc.
Run the calc. If you don't, realestate.com, rentals, and have a look at an area, look at the purchase price of the rentals. Good gauge.
I should point out, guys, and I get this question a fair bit, should I buy in Brisbane rather than Melbourne because the rental yield difference is a whole percent difference in rental yield, which does add up. That's a few bucks in holding costs. But the reality is I never buy property based on what the rental yield is. I buy property on the stage of the market at that point in time. I don't care that I get a percent difference in Melbourne over Brisbane, for example. If Melbourne market is positioned correctly, then I'll buy there every time. Vice versa, I'll move to Brisbane. Hey, I just think it's a bit of a good kicker if I get a couple extra bucks in Brisbane. So, cheers guys.
Enjoy the WOD.